Feeling a little anxious about the economy? Yeah, you're not alone. So today, we're going to dive into a business model that's designed to weather pretty much any financial storm, and we'll break it all down with a really cool, real-world example.
You see the headlines, right? Inflation, recession. It's enough to make anyone wonder about their financial future. But what if? What if you could build a business that's kind of shielded from all that chaos? Well, let's take a look.
So how do you actually do it? How do you build a business that doesn't just survive, but actually thrives, no matter what the economy is doing? It all comes down to what we call the recession-proof model. Let's get into it. So what exactly are we talking about here? Well, a recession-proof business is one that offers something people need, not just something they want. Things like healthcare, basic utilities, and, you guessed it, repair services. Demand for these things stays pretty steady, even when people are tightening their belts. Just think about the businesses you still go to, even when you're trying to cut back. I bet they all have these things in common, right? They offer essential services, they don't have all their eggs in one basket, they're smart with their money, they have loyal customers, and they're always getting better. These are the building blocks for a truly solid business.
Okay, so that's the theory, but what does this look like in the real world? Let's dive into a specific company, Color Glo International, that has been nailing these principles for over 45 years.
Get this, Color Glo started way back in 1975. They've grown into a global leader in restoration and repair. I mean, think about all the economic ups and downs we've seen since then. To survive and thrive through all of that, well, that says a whole lot about how strong their business model is.
And this, right here, this is the secret sauce. It's the core idea that makes the whole thing work. When money gets tight, our first instinct isn't to buy new stuff. It's to fix what we already have. It's a simple, powerful, and honestly, super predictable human behavior.
So who are their customers? The simple answer is pretty much everyone, everywhere. Seriously, the car you drive, the chair you sit on at the office, a boat on the lake, even a private jet. If it's made of leather, vinyl, fabric, or plastic, it's a potential job. The market isn't just big, it's practically endless.
And this is exactly what we mean by diverse revenue streams. By working across so many different industries, from cars and boats to medical equipment, Color Glo makes sure that a slowdown in one area doesn't torpedo the whole business. That is diversification in action.
Check this out. It's a perfect example. Instead of shelling out thousands for a brand new sofa just because of some scuffs, this person gets to save a ton of money by having it professionally restored. That's a powerful sales pitch, no matter what the stock market is doing.
Or how about this? A little burn mark in the carpet could mean a huge bill to replace the whole thing. But a targeted, expert repair, it saves the customer a fortune. Honestly, it's a service that practically sells itself. It's a no-brainer.
And it's the same story here with a stained couch. A professional restoration can make it look brand new for a tiny fraction of the cost of replacing it. This is what it's all about, giving people smart, affordable solutions to really common problems.
Okay, now let's scale this up, way up. Let's talk about the aviation industry. Just look at this breakdown. Refurbishing a jet interior with Color Glo isn't just way cheaper and faster than replacing everything, it's also so much better for the environment. The numbers here really do speak for themselves. It's not even close.
And here's what that actually looks like. We're talking about complex FAA-compliant restorations happening right there on the plane. This saves private jet owners tens of thousands of dollars and, more importantly, gets their aircraft back in the air quicker. For that industry, this is an absolute game changer.
So you might be wondering, how are they experts in so many different areas? Well, it all comes down to their commitment to innovation, which is what we're going to look at next.
This is a huge deal. See, they don't just use off-the-shelf stuff. Color Glo develops and manufactures its own line of proprietary, eco-friendly products. And the best part? Only their franchisees can get them. It's like having a secret weapon that no competitor can touch.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. Color Glo is consistently recognized by top industry names like Entrepreneur magazine for being excellent at what they do. When you're getting that kind of praise, you know you're doing something right.
All right, so we've seen how this business works and, more importantly, why it works. Now, let's switch gears and talk about how you could actually be a part of it, because this isn't just a case study, it's a real opportunity.
When you join a franchise, you're not just buying a business model, you're joining a team. And this is the team leading the charge. You've got a visionary CEO, a communicator for a president, and an implementer as CFO. That's a powerhouse of experience ready to back you up.
Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but I've never repaired a leather seat in my life. Well, don't worry about it. Color Glo's whole training program and support system are designed from the ground up to turn motivated people, regardless of their background, into successful business owners.
Look, the opportunity here is pretty clear. You can join a global leader in an industry that's built to last. With Color Glo, you can actually take control of your own financial future no matter what the economy throws at you.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this question. If you could build a business that thrives no matter what, a business that gives you real security, what would that freedom actually mean for you and your family? Think about it. The answer could change everything.